Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona for day 496 of our Facebook Lives every day. That was my puppy because I'm not scratching her butt. She's just pushed her butt up against my leg. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she just wants some scratches and some attention. I am off to the most, where am I? We are Winning Wednesday. Yes, I hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling start to your Winning Wednesday. My day has had an incredible start today. It has been so super fantastic and sparkling. I am blown away. And here I am at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and like, my mind has been blown this morning. I've had an incredible start to my US birthday. It has been awesome. We did a video earlier because I had a couple of packages here that had arrived, and so we got to open those. So thank you again, Cindy, for the mug, and Shantha for the journal. And Kathy for the journal. So I forgot to say, Kathy actually sent me this journal. It arrived a few days ago. Didn't realize it was my birthday present. Sorry. But I've been using it because we've been having some great training today. Some great training this week, and so it's in use. But I'm feeling very, very blessed, very humble, incredibly, my heart is just overflowing right now. I got to just listen to the most incredible person give an amazing presentation this morning. So Monday through Friday, I have training sessions at 8 a.m. Pacific. And this week, they're actually taking people from within the company and having them share some words of wisdom with us. That's how I'll put it. But Eileen's presentation this morning, what my mind is still like, and she's always, and through her speech, it was just her attitude, her positivity and attitude, and I thought, no wonder I feel a kindred connection with this woman. We're so alike in so many ways with how we approach things. But one of the things that stuck out very early on in her presentation is that she never uses the word can't. And I thought, oh my gosh, how many years ago when I was coaching gymnastics, kids would always say, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I kept telling them, the word's not in the dictionary. And they said, yes, it is. And I said, you bring me a dictionary and show me the word can't in there, and then I'll believe you. But until you can do that, until you can prove to me that the word can't is in the dictionary, you are not allowed to use it. But and Eileen said, she taught her kids not to say can't, and she has an acronym for can't, which is certainly am not trying. Well, that is brilliant. But instead of using the word can't, she uses the phrase, I am choosing to not, or I am choosing to do. And I thought, wow, there is so much more power in that word, in that phrasing, and it's just incredible. And when you change your attitude, and this is a woman who had actually survived a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler, and had every bone in her body broken, and she is still alive and kicking these days. And her attitude is, I thought I was super fantastic and sparkling. She's just taken that to a whole nother level, which is why I feel such a kindred connection with her, because we have the same attitude on a lot of things during her speech. I said, like, oh my gosh, I totally relate to that. Yep, done that. Yep, I do that too. And I was like, and it was just like, mine just went. And so she takes positivity to a whole new, and I don't even know what's above super fantastic and sparkling, but whatever it is, that's where she is with her positivity, with her attitude of positive, with her positive attitude of positive. Okay. But it was just such an inspiring presentation that she gave. It was just, I can't find the words for it. Eileen, you have rendered me speechless. That doesn't happen often. Congratulations. There's a win for you for today. It's Winning Wednesday. So my day is off to an incredible winning start today. It is only going to get better. I usually take I usually take my birthday off. Like, I do no work, but somehow this stuff appeared in my calendar, and my Facebook page is blowing up with birthday wishes. So is my LinkedIn profile as well. So thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes. My wish for you, my birthday wish for everybody is that you follow your dreams. One of the things that Eileen mentioned at the end of it was um, about choosing to live your life in a way that at the end of it there are no regrets. And if you've heard me talk about this so many times, that it is your choice. Are you going to live a fulfilled life, or are you going to live with regrets? The choice is yours. Um, Brad had some regrets towards the end of his life, and some of them are way too personal for me to share. But one of them was, and at the time we only had Dharmic as a grandson, Dharmic, and he was 2.5 at the time when Brad passed. But his biggest regret was that he would not get to see his grandchildren grow up. That was his biggest regret. You don't hear people going, "Oh, I regret that I didn't earn more money," or "I regret that I didn't work hard enough," or "I regret that I didn't work longer hours." No, what people regretted towards the end of their lives are the things that they had the option to do but chose not to do it, and the fact that they had the option to go after their dreams but chose not to. So when I hear people say they chose not to go after their dreams, I'm sort of like, then the passion for the dream is not there. Yes, I have a dream to learn to play the piano, or basically the electronic keyboard. Will I regret it at the end of my life if I don't do that? Probably not, because it's not a burning passion. When you get that burning desire and that burning passion in there to go for a dream, choose to go after it, because it's those burning passions. Those are the ones that we regret at the end of our lives, if we don't follow them, if we don't do it. At least we can turn around and say, hey, I gave it a go, it didn't work, but at least I tried. Can you say the same about your dreams? That's why I'm now following my passion of genealogy. It's been a passion of mine. I actually worked it out. I started this when I was 11. Actually, it kind of started before then, because I used to love looking at family photographs. Because when I was actually thinking about it, one of my things I love to do is to sit and look at family photographs, and go through them. And I remember sitting down with my grandparents, my aunts and uncles and things, and having photo albums on my lap, and having them take me through the photo album. Who is this person in this photograph? Who is that? Well, how are they related to me? So it kind of actually started probably before then. But as far as actually learning about research and all of that sort of stuff, and seeing the connections in the family trees, that probably started when I was about 11. And today I'm 54. So that's 43 years. But the interest and the intrigue was there beforehand, because the stories, I love stories. It's how I learn. I learn through stories. I love it when, yes, you have these great, amazing books out there. And yes, I have read them, the self-development books, the sales books, the books on marketing and all of that sort of thing. Yes, there are some incredible books out there about all of these things. But a lot of them are technical stuff. A is connected to B to connect to C, or do A, 1, 2, 3, do these steps, da, 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 da. This is how we describe things. This is what you should do. But the books that are out there about self-development, about marketing, about building businesses, about success and all of that, the ones that have the biggest impact on me are the ones that tell the stories, which is why I love biographies and autobiographies so much, because it is somebody telling their story, and they're taking us through those times of their struggles, how they overcame those struggles. They take me, and then you've got the history stories, the stories of times in history. Reading about the stories instead of just the facts, people actually turn it into a story. And I was participating on a webinar. Well, I actually watched the replay of a webinar yesterday about developing the education plan for my genealogy career. And one of the things they had in there was, books that are based in history, like historical fiction, and biographies and stuff, can give us glimpses to times in history. If you've, John Jake's perfect example of his books with the North and South series, he takes two families, one in the North, one in the South, The two sons get sent to West Point and become great friends. Then they go back to their north and south dwellings, homes, and then the Civil War breaks out. And then you've got the journey of these two families through the Civil War, and then after the Civil War. So and he writes very good historical fiction. Like, he will take people or places in history and put them in there. Because there was stuff that when I first read the North and South trilogy, and these books are like about, 700 pages or something long. They're thick books. I had paperbacks. They're thick books when I read them. And I was sort of like, they would read something in there and I was like, really? No. And so I would go research it. And at that time, there was no internet when I was reading. This is how long ago it was. There was no internet when I was reading the North and South trilogy. When I first read the North and South trilogy, it was there was no internet at the time. So it was having to go to the library and research book and do some research at the library with the books that they had there, and go back and learn about this time in American history. Did that actually happen? And it was like, well, heck yeah, it did. Okay. Then carry on reading the book, come across another thing, back to the library again. So in reading historical fiction, if I wanted to know, was this actually true? Did this actually happen? Or is this just something that fiction, they've taken a similar event? Oh, jeepers. Sorry, my foot just stepped on a piece of my dog's chew stick, which is a sharp piece that broke off. And so any historical fiction I read, I was like, did this really happen? No. And I'd actually have to go to the library, pull out the encyclopedias, go into the nonfiction section of the library where the Dewey Decimal System was there, go into the history section, and start pulling books about these times in history and learning about these times in history. So my research abilities got developed very, very early on, at a very early age. I did not know at the time when I would research this stuff that it would then follow me into this passion of genealogy, where I'm diving into history and solving family mysteries of how are we connected to different people, what events in history would they have participated in during their lifetime, what events may they have witnessed during their lifetime. So it's all about bringing the history alive. And so my passion for that started very early on. The actual researching of the site and learning to follow a genealogy tree and all of that, that was around the age of 11 that I started doing that. So it's been in my life a very, very long, long time. But I'm taking all those skills that I've developed over the years, increasing my research, looking in oddball places for things. There's times that I come across some things and I'm sort of like, and I go to all the usual resource places that I have and I'm like, they don't have anything on that. It's like I was looking for somebody's parents, looking for the marriage records of somebody's parents. And I looked in all the usual places, nothing there. And I thought, well, they said they got married in this particular state. So I went and researched marriage records in the state name. And up came the state archives. And I was like, the state archives? Okay, let's go and have a look and see what they've got in there. And sure enough, there was the index for all of the marriage records and things. And I found the index record for their marriage. So I was like, excellent. Another reason, because I didn't think of all I've known about is national archives. I didn't realize that states had state archives. I thought everything went to the National Archives or was under the National Archives umbrella. Didn't realize each state had their own archives. Now that I know that, there's another resource that got added to my list. So I'm always constantly learning. And every time I learn something new, to me, that is a win. I have learned something new that will help me in my research, will help me in my business, will help me in my life. So that's always a win. So what are you celebrating this week? What are you celebrating today? And talking of celebrations, one of the things in Eileen's thing today is that make everything throughout your day a celebration. You got to meet with somebody and have a great connection with them. That is a celebration. You found you closed a sale today. That's a celebration. Whatever you do throughout the day, make it a celebration. So today's all about Winning Wednesday. So we are celebrating the entire day. Somebody put on my Facebook wall, I hope you have that ice cream, cake, and I can't remember what else, but it was all like birthday goodness. Doesn't count on your birthday. And I was like, yes. I'm actually ordering my groceries today. So I'm actually going to order myself a birthday cupcake, but not the little tiny cupcakes. I want the big cupcake that you could probably share with another person, but I'm going to eat it all because it's going to be chocolate, so Zeffy can't have any. But you know, we've had an incredible start to the day. My mind is blown, and I now have to go get ready because I'm about to go onto an event with the Association of Professional Genealogists, where we're having an annual conference and a holiday party. So that's going to be very interesting today, and it's like 4 or 5 hours long. And I'm sort of like, I looked at my calendar today, and usually my calendar for my birthday is like empty. Yeah, no, that's not today. It's but you know, there's going to be a lot of celebrations in there. I get to do some networking. I get to celebrate with people. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome day. And so to everybody who has so far wished me happy birthday for today, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping make my day feel special. For those of you who sent cards and gifts to the California addresses, I will be getting those sometime this week. They're either right. Some of them are, one place is sending by ground, the other one's sending it next day because of the cost thingy. So those boxes with all my mail in will be arriving by Friday, maybe Saturday at the latest. Well, might even stretch to Monday, depending on what the trucks are doing, I guess, for the ground stuff. So I am looking forward to getting those packages and sitting down and opening up everything there. So thank you in advance for anybody who has sent anything to my California addresses. I will be getting them this week. And to everybody else who has sent me stuff here in Arizona or who has reached out, text messages, Facebook messages, private messages, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have all added sparkles to my day, and for that I am truly, truly appreciative. So everybody go have a super fantastic, sparkling, winning Wednesday, and we will catch you guys later this evening. Hekonera!